água, fumaça, resíduos, redução de energia. Tem alguém responsável por isso a bordo. Quem é?
Tem sim, senhor. É oficial do Meio Ambiente e ele vai falar com a gente sobre tendências e prevenções. Confira. Olá, marujos. Estamos aqui hoje para falar com um profissional dos mais polêmicos a bordo, que é o oficial do Meio Ambiente. Lembra que a gente sempre vê a imprensa caindo e malhando os navios que poluem muito, que as companhias de cruzeiro não estão muito ligadas ao meio ambiente. Então nós vamos desmistificar esse tema, falar de assuntos interessantes como de onde que vem a água que é utilizada a bordo, a emissão de poluentes, o lixo que é gerado a bordo, como é que é tratado isso. You've been with Royal Caribbean all over the world, and probably every country has its own policy, and you have to get in touch with the companies when you offload the recycled garbage. How challenging is that?
That's correct, and that is a challenge because every country has their rules. We have rules on the open sea, rules in different ports, and so we have to be in touch with the different government authorities. We have an environmental matrix. That way we can follow what's allowed, what has to be done, what we can recycle, and it is a challenge for every port.
Do you have an idea of the average amount of waste every time? Every cruise ship?
I can tell you on a 7-day cruise in Brazil, we landed about 60 tons, 60 cubic meters of recycling and waste that will end up being partially recycled or landfill waste.
I presume, correct me if I'm wrong, that if you have a new ship compared to an old vessel, there are limitations, whether it's for example, incinerators or it is recycled. How is that?
There are challenges on an older ship. One thing you can't add to a ship is space. Space is precious, so we have to compact, and some of the technologies out there, we do refit our ships with new sewage treatment systems, with state-of-the-art compactors. We redo the incinerators. We look at all these periodically at our dry docks.
So a state-of-the-art ship, for example, Quantum of the Seas, do they recycle everything?
They do work with our vendors shoreside when possible to make sure that 100% of the waste is recycled through waste-to-energy programs at the landfills where they're burning the waste to generate electricity. So yes, in some ways, those ships have reached 100% recycling.
What are the other issues that you have to be most careful, that you're more regulated?
We have to be very strict with those items which we discharge when we're out at sea condition. We have to treat our sewage waste and our gray water waste to an international standard.
What is gray water?
Gray water is this water on a ship from the sinks, the showers, the laundry, and the galleys. It may not contain a lot of human waste, but you're still talking about some bacteria, some residual chlorine. We need to make sure we treat all this waste in our system before we discharge that.
The other thing that we see a lot is like the smoke thing. Is there something that it's possible to do in terms of reducing that, or that you're planning to do?
We work on operating our incinerators only when we need to be burning, and we don't put certain items, such as old photographs. We've learned that old photographs, when they can't be recycled, they can give off silver and black smoke. Styrofoams, PVC, that stuff will land for recycling. Then on the propulsion side, we can have lower sulfur fuels, constant control. We can burn different fuels, gas, some of our gas turbine ships. And then, of course, I talked earlier about we have a scrubber technology, and the scrubbers are working on those reduced opacity emissions as well. So that's one of the new technologies, constant speed, going the speed you need to, not going faster, not arriving too early, not departing too late. If you can save, if you can manage your time from port to port efficiently, you can save tons and tons of fuel.
Tell us the things that you have to do to save fuel, because that's probably a goal for you, the captain, to save it.
We have software on board which helps us with what we call that constant speed. So we can go from port to port, getting there at the right time, but not using more than we need to. If we don't have to kick in the third or the fourth engine, then we can save 2 tons of fuel an hour on each engine. So that's one of the areas. Constant speed is very helpful. Everyone can be engaged on board. Laundry savings. We all reuse our towels. We hang that up.
Yeah, passengers. If you have your towels and if you don't want to use it once or twice, just hang it. Don't throw on the floor.
Yeah.
Because when you throw on the floor, that means, hey, I don't want to use it anymore. So the cabin stewards, they're aware of it. they grab it and they take it back to wash.
And at our places, we use the same towel sometimes for a week.
Yes.
Why? Just because you're in a resort, you need to use a new towel.
Yeah, or use a
I
bunch
want
of towels.
100
It's
white
great
towels.
if you can save the towel.
Yeah.
Because on board the cruise ship, the laundry from the water, we have to make all the water on board. That requires the power. So if we're not having to make as much water, that's another way we're saving fuel and water. And it's even as simple as shutting your balcony door when you're not
Yeah.
Yeah,
on the
you have-
balcony.
Yeah.
Save us on the air conditioner and turn off those lights, just like at home.
Well, Mr. Anderson, it was a
Thank
pleasure.
you so much. It was
Thank
a pleasure.
you so much. I know you're a very busy man and we're approaching a port, so it's probably...
Not everyone can like just grab his arm in the middle of the hall and like
Yeah.
we're getting the chance
It's
to
a
do
tough
it
man
and
to
show
get.
that
We've
to you
tried to
guys.
interview him 3 times already. Busy man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was a
Enjoy
pleasure.
the cruise.
Nossa, é muito cuidado que tem que ter com isso, né?
Muito cuidado. Vocês viram só os cuidados, as tendências. Vocês sabiam que existia esse cargo a bordo? Então você viu aí, espero que vocês tenham gostado.
É isso aí. Então, curta, compartilhe, se inscreva no canal e até o próximo vídeo.
Até lá.